Hello dear learners. Today we are going to discuss an extremely important ethical value, that is transparency and work ethics. This concept is not only important for examinations but also very relevant to our personal, social, professional and academic life. Let us begin with objectives of the module. Number 1, idea and importance of transparency. Key elements and characteristics of transparency, types of transparency, challenges and obstacles in practicing transparency, relevance and practical strategies to promote transparency in everyday life and organizations. Dear students, let us first try to understand what transparency is. Transparency refers to openness, honesty and clarity in thoughts, actions, communication and decision making. It means sharing truthful and relevant information so that others can clearly understand what is being done, why it is being done, and how decisions are taken. Transparency discourages secrecy, hidden motives, and manipulation. A transparent system or individuals allows access to information, explain processes clearly, and remains answerable for actions and outcomes. Importance of transparency. Transparency holds great importance in personal, social, and professional life for the following reasons. Number 1, builds trust and credibility. When information is openly shared, people develop confidence in individuals and institutions. Transparency strengthens trust and reliability. Number 2, promotes accountability. Transparent practices make individuals and organizations answerable for their actions. Decisions can be questioned, reviewed, and justified. Number 3, prevents corruption and unethical practices. Openness reduces opportunities for bribery, favoritism, manipulation, and misuse of power. Number 4, encourages ethical decision making. Transparency ensures decisions are based on fairness, honesty, and moral principles rather than personal interests. Number 5, improves communication and understanding. Clear information reduces confusion, misunderstandings, and conflicts. Number 6, strengthens democratic and social values. Transparency promotes fairness, justice, participation, and responsible citizenship. Number 7, enhances professional efficiency and integrity. In workplaces, transparency improves teamwork, leadership, morale, and organizational integrity. Key elements of transparency. Transparency is built upon several essential elements that ensure openness, fairness, and ethical conduct in personal, social, and professional life. The major elements of transparency are explained as: Number 1, openness. Openness refers to the willingness to share information freely with others. It involves avoiding secrecy and being receptive to questions, feedback, and discussion. Open individuals and institutions do not deliberately hide information that is relevant to others. Openness promotes trust and encourages participation. Number 2, clarity. Clarity means that communication should be simple, precise, and easy to understand. Information must be presented in a way that avoids ambiguity or confusion. Clear communication helps people understand policies, decisions, and expectations, thereby reducing misunderstandings and conflicts. Number 3, honesty. Honesty involves truthfulness without manipulation or distortion. Transparent behavior requires providing correct information without exaggeration or false representation. Honesty strengthens credibility and moral integrity and forms the ethical foundation of transparency. Number 4, disclosure. Disclosure refers to sharing all relevant facts, data, and information that may affect decisions or outcomes. It ensures that important details are not concealed. Proper disclosure enables informed decision making and prevents suspicion and mistrust. Number 5, accountability. Accountability means taking responsibility for one's actions and decisions. Transparent individuals and institutions are willing to explain their actions, accept consequences, and correct mistakes when necessary. Accountability strengthens ethical governance and public confidence. Number 6, accessibility. Accessibility ensures that information is available, reachable, and timely for those who need it. Information should not be restricted unnecessarily. Easy access empowers individuals, promotes fairness, and enhances transparency. Dear students, let us now try to understand some important characteristics of transparency. Number 1, open and honest communication. Open and honest communication means sharing information freely without hiding facts, manipulating details, or creating confusion. Individuals and organizations communicate clearly about their actions, decisions, and intentions. When communication is transparent, all concerned parties are properly informed, which helps in building trust and reducing misunderstandings. Honest communication encourages dialogue, cooperation, and mutual respect. Number 2, accuracy and truthfulness. Accuracy and truthfulness require that the information shared is correct, reliable, and based on facts. Transparency does not allow exaggeration, false claims, or distortion of reality. When information is accurate, people can make informed decisions. Truthful communication strengthens credibility and prevents misinformation, rumors, and unethical practices. Number 3, reliable and predictable behavior. Reliable and predictable behavior means acting consistently in similar situations. When individuals or institutions follow the same rules and standards repeatedly, people develop confidence in them. Transparency ensures that decisions are not arbitrary or biased. Predictable behavior enhances trust, stability, and fairness in relationships and systems. Number 4, easy access to rules, policies, and procedures. Transparency requires that rules, policies, and procedures are easily accessible and clearly explained. Individuals should not struggle to find information that affects them. When guidelines are openly available, people understand their rights, duties, and expectations. This openness prevents confusion, manipulation, and unfair treatment. Number 5, clear explanation of decision-making processes. Transparent systems clearly explain how and why decisions are made. This includes identifying who is involved in decision-making and what criteria are used. When people understand the reasoning behind decisions, they are more likely to accept outcomes even if they disagree. Clear explanations reduce suspicion and promote accountability. Number 6, prevention of unethical practices like bribery and favoritism. Transparency discourages unethical practices such as bribery, corruption, nepotism, and favoritism. When processes are open and decisions are documented, it becomes difficult to misuse power for personal gain. Transparency promotes fairness, integrity, and ethical conduct by ensuring that actions can be reviewed and questioned. Number 7, respect for all stakeholders. Respect for stakeholders means acknowledging the rights and interests of all individuals affected by decisions. Transparency ensures that stakeholders receive relevant information and are treated with dignity. It encourages participation, inclusion, and trust, making people feel valued and respected within the system. Number 8, acceptance of responsibility and answerability. Transparency involves accepting responsibility for actions and decisions. Individuals in authority must be willing to explain their choices and face consequences if necessary. Answerability strengthens ethical leadership and ensures that power is exercised responsibly. This openness enhances public confidence and institutional credibility. Number 9, sharing information at the right time. Timely sharing of information is a crucial aspect of transparency. Delayed or withheld information can lead to confusion, mistrust, and poor decision making. Providing information at the appropriate time ensures that individuals remain informed and prepared. Timeliness enhances effectiveness, trust, and accountability. Overall, transparency builds trust and credibility. Now coming to the different types of transparency. Dear students, transparency can be practiced at various levels of life and institutions. The major types of transparency are explained as: number 1, personal transparency. Personal transparency refers to being honest, open, and sincere in one's personal thoughts, feelings, intentions, and actions. It involves expressing oneself truthfully without deception or hidden motives. When individuals practice personal transparency, they communicate their emotions and expectations clearly, which help us in building trust and understanding in relationships. Number 2, social transparency. Social transparency involves the open sharing of information that affects society or communities. It ensures that people are informed about issues, decisions, or actions that influence their daily lives. Social transparency encourages public awareness, participation, and responsible citizenship. Number 3, professional transparency. Professional transparency refers to clarity, honesty, and openness in workplace policies, communication, and decision making. It ensures that employees understand rules, responsibilities, performance criteria, and expectations clearly. Professional transparency reduces bias and workplace politics. Number 4, governmental or institutional transparency. Governmental or institutional transparency means open access to government or institutional operations, policies, budgets, and decision-making processes. It allows citizens to know how public resources are used and how decisions are taken. This type of transparency is essential for democratic governance. Number 5, academic transparency. Academic transparency involves honesty and openness in research, teaching, assessment, and evaluation practices. It ensures that academic work is conducted ethically without plagiarism, bias, or manipulation. Transparency in academics supports fairness and intellectual integrity. Now coming to challenges to transparency. Although transparency is a vital ethical principle, practicing transparency is not always easy. Individuals and institutions often face several obstacles that prevent open and honest communication. Some major challenges are discussed here. Number one, fear of criticism or judgment. Many individuals hesitate to share information openly because they fear being criticized, blamed, or judged negatively. This fear is especially strong when decisions or actions may be questioned. As a result, people prefer to remain silent or withhold information, which obstructs transparency and open dialogue. Number two, organizational secrecy and rigid hierarchy. In many organizations, information flows only from the top to the bottom. Strict hierarchical structure and excessive confidentiality restrict free sharing of information. Employees at lower levels may not have access to important decisions, which creates secrecy and limits transparency within the organization. Number three, hiding mistakes due to fear of punishment. Individuals often hide mistakes to avoid punishment, embarrassment, or loss of reputation. Instead of admitting errors and learning from them, people choose concealment. This behavior reduces accountability and prevents improvement, making transparency difficult to practice. Number four, conflicts of interest. When individuals or groups have personal, financial, or political interest, they may avoid disclosing information that exposes these interests. Such conflicts lead to biased decision-making and undermine fairness and honesty. Transparency becomes challenging when self-interest dominates ethical responsibility. Number five, poor communication skills. Some individuals lack the ability to communicate clearly, confidently, or effectively. Poor communication skills may result in unclear messages, misunderstandings, or incomplete information sharing. Even when there is no intention to hide information, weak communication can obstruct transparency. Number six, cultural norms discouraging openness. In certain cultures or social environments, openness is not encouraged. People may avoid questioning authority or expressing opinions to maintain harmony or show respect. These cultural norms discourage transparency and limit open discussion and information sharing. Number seven, fear of losing power of control. Some leaders or authorities believe that sharing information may weaken their power of influence. To maintain control, they restrict access to information. This mindset promotes secrecy and undermines trust, making transparency difficult to establish. Number eight, time pressure and workload. Transparency requires time for documentation, explanation, and communication. In fast-paced or high-pressure environments, individuals may skip these processes due to workload and deadlines. As a result, transparency is compromised for the sake of efficiency. Number nine, lack of clear policies and guidelines. When organizations lack well-defined policies or systems for sharing information, individuals may be unsure about what to disclose and how. The absence of clear guidelines creates confusion and inconsistency, discouraging transparent practices. Now, coming to relevance of transparency. Dear students, transparency plays a crucial role in shaping ethical behavior and healthy relationships at different levels of life. Its relevance can be clearly understood in the personal, social, and professional context. Number one, relevance of transparency in personal life. In personal life, transparency promotes honesty, trust, and emotional clarity. When individuals openly express their thoughts, feelings, and intentions, relationships become more meaningful and genuine. Transparency reduces misunderstandings and prevents hidden resentment. It encourages open communication, strengthens emotional bonds, and enhances self-respect. As a result, transparent individuals experience healthier relationships and emotional stability. Number two, relevance of transparency in social life. In social life, transparency ensures fairness, justice, and accountability. Open sharing of information reduces rumors, suspicion, and conflicts within society. Transparency enables citizens to understand social decisions and participate responsibly in community matters. It strengthens mutual trust, promotes cooperation, and enhances social harmony. Transparent social systems also discourage corruption and promote collective well-being. Number third, relevance of transparency in professional life. In professional life, transparency improves ethical conduct, teamwork, leadership, and organizational integrity. Clear communication of rules, expectations, and decisions reduces bias and workplace politics. Transparency fosters trust between employers and employees, enhances collaboration, and improves job satisfaction. Ethical leadership supported by transparency strengthens credibility and builds a positive and trustworthy work environment. Now, dear students, coming to strategies to encourage transparency. Transparency does not develop automatically. It requires deliberate efforts, ethical commitment, and supportive system. The following strategies can help promote transparency in personal, social, and professional settings. Number one, clear and direct communication. Information should be communicated openly, honestly, and in straightforward manner. Avoiding ambiguity, secrecy, or partial disclosure helps prevent misunderstandings and builds trust. Clear communication ensures that all stakeholders understand expectations, decisions, and responsibilities. Number two, proper documentation of decisions. Maintaining written records of policies, procedures, and decisions ensures clarity and consistency. Documentation allows decisions to be reviewed, verified, and understood by others, thereby enhancing accountability and reducing disputes. Number third, encouraging questions and dialogue. Creating an environment where people feel safe to ask questions promotes openness. When dialogue is encouraged, individuals can seek clarification, express concerns, and contribute ideas, which strengthens transparency and mutual understanding. Number four, explaining decision-making processes. Transparency increases when the reasoning behind decisions is clearly explained. Informing people about how decisions are made, who is involved, and what criteria are used reduces suspicion and enhances acceptance of outcomes. Number 5, following ethical principles. Adhering to values such as honesty, fairness, integrity, and justice ensures that transparency becomes part of everyday practice. Ethical standards guide behavior and prevent manipulation, bias, and corruption. Number 6, providing regular feedback. Constructive and timely feedback helps individuals understand their performances and areas for improvement. Open feedback mechanisms promote accountability, trust, and continuous improvement. Number 7, using technology for information sharing. Digital platforms such as websites, portals, dashboards, and emails can be used to share information widely and efficiently. Technology improves accessibility, reduces delays, and enables real-time updates. Number 8, accepting and correcting mistakes. Acknowledging errors openly rather than hiding them reflects maturity and responsibility. Accepting mistakes and taking corrective actions strengthens trust and demonstrates commitment to transparency. Number 9, practicing ethical leadership. Leaders play a key role in promoting transparency. When leaders act honestly, explain decisions, and remain accountable, they set an example for others and create a culture of openness. Number 10, providing training and development. Training programs can improve communication skills, ethical awareness, and documentation practices. Capacity building equips individuals with the skills needed to practice transparency effectively. Number 11, maintaining an open door policy. An open door policy encourages employees or stakeholders to approach authorities without fear. This practice reduces communication barriers and fosters trust and openness. Number 12, regular public reporting. Organizations and institutions should periodically publish reports on performance, finances, achievements, and challenges. Public reporting keeps stakeholders informed and strengthens accountability. Number 13, inclusive stakeholder participation. Involving stakeholders in discussions and decision-making processes enhances transparency. Participation creates a sense of shared responsibility and ensures that diverse perspectives are considered. To conclude, transparency is a fundamental ethical principle that promotes openness, honesty, and accountability in all spheres of life. It strengthens trust, prevents corruption, and supports ethical and informed decision-making at personal, social, and professional levels. In a rapidly changing society, a firm commitment to transparency is essential for maintaining credibility, public trust, and moral integrity. Therefore, every individual and institution must actively practice and promote transparency through responsible participation, open communication, and ethical involvement in decision-making processes. I sincerely thank you for your active listening, interest, and participation in today's session. I hope this discussion helps you apply the value of transparency both in your academic life and daily conduct. Thank you.